button. Good morning everyone, welcome to the stream. Today we are going to play Morrowind. Okay, it's not such a surprise. If you know me at all, then you were totally expecting that. At the very least you were expecting the Elder Scrolls. That's about the only thing I play. Oh, and game jams, but that's the different things. Alright, so it is Morrowind and this is my shaman install. Yes, indeed, you want a yes to all. There we go. What are you up there? Something that I don't need anymore. Because there's a mod that fixes just that thing up there. I used to have a second Morrowind so that you could see the UI because it would be right behind me. But thanks to the magic of modding, this is now not a problem anymore. Alright, I hope you're having a wonderful morning, night, quite possibly afternoon, I don't know. I mean, obviously everything's possible. I'm just gonna, yes, I did tweak the mod list a little bit. I can't help it. I mean, it is not generally a good idea to modify a new mod list once you've started a game, because obviously the more you modify it mid-game, the more chances you're going to have problems and then have crashes for mysterious reasons. But there's new mods every week. Why am I hearing a cliff racer? Am I being attacked by a cliff racer? You heard that? I'm not scared. I'm just a little anxious that I might just die before I do anything. Come on. I'm so sure I heard the cliff racer. Okay, easy. We have clearly lots of cliff racers. We'll try to survive that. Right. So this is she, the shaman. She's an Ashlander. That means a couple of things as far as gameplay is concerned. She worships the ancestors, and that means that she is not going to join the imperial cult. She is not going to join the temple, because the Ashlanders, you know, they have the cult of the Nerevarine, and they know that the temple are false gods, which is all fine and dandy. What that means also, and that's a bit of a bummer, she cannot use intervention spells. You can't have it both ways, right? Either you approve of the cults, of the different cult, and you can enjoy their spells, or you don't, in which case you make do without them. So that's what we're trying to do. That's one thing. The other thing is, when we see a tomb, essentially we have to go in there and pay respects to the ancestors. When we do that, we pray, we leave an offering. You noticed in the tombs in Morrowind there's always something, an ingredient. It could be a little dagger, there's clothes, books, there's all kinds of things, but typically I will leave an ingredient there, you know, to pay my respects to the ancestors. We started out as a monk build. Look good, I think. I can't really see. We started out with a monk build. This is actually a custom shaman class, so hand to hand just went very, very quickly, which is not a great thing, to be honest. What happens is, with hand to hand, and our one summon at the time, we were summoning a weak fleshy, a lesser bone walker. The bone walker would paralyze the enemy, and then we would just punch them until they died. So we didn't take a lot of damage. Our hand to hand increased so much that we leveled up like nobody's business. And here's what's happening now. I'm level 22. At that point, really, you should be a god. Close to being a god. But I only have 55 hit points. So that's a bit of a bummer. Sure, I could go on, paralyzing my enemies, even though some of them are bound to resist at some point, but I could go on paralyzing my enemies and punching them in the face until they die. The problem with that is it's not fun. That's the main problem. It's just not fun. I have how many cliff races on me right now? Too many. So I decided to leave the hand-to-hand aside a little bit. Thank you.
It's good. Just see.
They're fine?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Breakfast just been delivered. And they smell lovely too. Alright. So I decided to forget about the hand-to-hand a little bit. Though admittedly right now it's not going to level up as fast. I think. I hope. And try to rely more on magic. I mean, this is a monk with magic build. We have conjuration, which is fitting, for a shaman. We talk to the spirits. We do not summon the Daedra because that just doesn't fit with our shamanesque ways. Mysticism. Honestly, I pick mysticism because mystical, that went with the shaman. I didn't make I never do. I never make a build that's going to be, so strong, so on point. I just make a build that tells a story. And then I found myself at level 22 with almost no hit points. And one hit, I'm half dead. 2 hits, I'm completely dead. So, bummer, I guess. We'll have to work this one out. It's totally my fault. I didn't plan this character very well. Good morning, Neb. How are you? There's nothing like the first sip of cappuccino in the morning. So we have to work out how to keep her alive, even though she's high level and she should be a god. She's not. She's just so not. I mean, level 22, 55 hit points. And now there's 2 cliff races on me. I can't drink a potion. I don't really know where I'm going with that. That's not gonna help me. Not gonna help me. Possibly cast Chameleon and hope that, they don't hit me. Use the scroll and burn them to a crisp. We're gonna try that. And then run. Oh, we have a companion. Oh, that's good. I mean, yeah, that is good. And dead. See that? 1 hit. Let's go from where we were not swarmed with cliff races. It's either it's been forever since I had that screen. Yeah, now I got that one. What's new with you, Neb? I saw you were playing more Neverwinter Nights, and still permadeath. So I'm assuming that's going on well. No dying. Oh no, bummer, I'm sorry. Was it an epic death? I mean, there's dying because the odds were against you and there was nothing you could do. And then there's dying because you are being silly. About 3 maps from the end. Oh crap. You must have been a little bitter about that. We were in Tel Naga. And he's asked us to get a robe from him and Gothran is the one in Tel something. No, that doesn't tell us, but that was useful. Nice and slow. Good. It was a weird death. We were fighting a small boss. Oh, my light just went out. Which acted like a druid, looked like a druid, And when we grouped up to kill it, it turned out it was a cleric and cast implosion. Oh, that's a little unfair, honestly. I mean, if you can't rely on the appearance of someone to judge them, then what's that all about? Do you think I can open that? What do I use? My goodness. I'm playing too many characters. My security is rubbish. We use a spell. Let's try that. Okay, guys, reroll. But you, like, how many hours was that? You had been on that one for quite a while. Thank you. Okay, great. Going that way was not all that helpful now, was it? Easy, easy. There we go. Sorry, I wanted my light. Because we're so blind. And I keep hitting C. We make new characters and hopefully they'll get further. You're playing the same module, right? You're not stopping until you finish it. Okay. Is this the exercise book where I put what I need to do? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, disgusting weather. Alright, so we did go to Del Branora and we have our quest. We did do the Balmora quest, Larius Varo, we did that. In Pelagiad we have the stupid letter/glove quest, except I don't know where either is. In Vivek we have a lot of things. We need to talk to Baron Allen, because there's been a break-in in House Lalu, and we can help the invisible idiot, and we need vampires too. I suppose we could go to Vivek, though I'd like to stop in Talaran, because that's where we get the robe. I keep thinking of remodding my Morrowind. Do it! It's true, it's been a while since you had a new install, and aren't you at least a little bit, you know, curious to have lovely LOA mods? You must be. Look at that. Little is known of this prize, but it is said that it lends the wearer the ability to blend in with their surroundings. Yeah. Though then again, 20 to 30 for 30 seconds. It is so good, isn't it? It's like... And have you seen the updated Pursuit Enhanced? I haven't installed it because I'm gonna have to stick with my mod list for this character. I can't keep adding things, removing things. It's just, you know, asking for trouble. But yeah. So we want to go to Talaran, and that's Aldvel the... Which one is Talaran? I never know. That's the one. Yeah, okay. So we go there. I think that's where we retrieve a robe, and we can talk to Master Gothran, see if he has a quest for us. Sorry, chores for us. Not the whole community is helping filling out the missing... Now the whole community is helping fill out the missing descriptions. You're asking me? I don't know. Yesterday I was completely away from my computer, so I didn't keep an eye at all. But I think everyone is very enthusiastic. Then again, we shouldn't go over the top. Yeah, we shouldn't go over the top. Artifact, that's great. Because even though you've been playing the game for a long time, maybe you never picking up the book, you know, of Tamriel artifacts, and maybe you never bothered reading it, so having it there is just a line. Thank you so much for the host. Richard Betty, thanks a lot for the host. Welcome on in, everyone. We are just starting with Morrowind. Not a new character, but we're starting the game today. Simple item could have simple descriptions. Yes, really simple description. Because honestly, am I gonna read the description of a quill pen? I don't think I will be that curious, to be honest. Whereas an artifact or an ingredient that I'm gonna use to make a potion, yes. Anyhow, we are going to Talaran. Let's see what the boat service has to offer. Oh, come on, don't be such a sissy. And with the hit points that I have, the carrying weight that I'm carrying, this is all I have. This character is so weak. Because endurance and strength never really leveled up. And one of the reasons for that is because I'm using a leveling mod. It's not a finished version just yet, but I wanted to try it because the way you level up, it's gonna change your gameplay. And in that case, I did not realize when you level up and you just pick one stat that you want to improve, which is fine. But you don't see your stats. So I really put a lot of intelligence because I knew I didn't have much. And now, ta-da! What? I'm sort of glad that I'm basically retired from being a moderator on Morrowind Discord. With all the drama there was yesterday, Rista has been banned. Honestly, I'm not entirely surprised. I just tended to ignore all the acid pouring out of him. No, I completely missed the drama, and it's a shame he's been banned because he can mod. But then, if he was being overly stupid. And you know what the drama was about? I was considering installing the new bone mold armor that we tried on Tuesday, but I haven't had time to Englishify it. I'll do that some point during the weekend. I feel damp, yeah. None of those tells. Bummer. We're gonna have to water walk, but I'm not sure I'm any good at that. Hey, not so bad, 71%. Here we go. And I am gonna keep the map open because I really don't want to spend more time than necessary walking on the water. Was always insulting others, and eventually people grew tired. Yes. I'm not surprised. I'm just moderately sorry because, as I said, he could mod. Fair enough. But I'm glad to see that everyone is pitching in to do the tooltips. Now it's gonna come to the point that if your mod doesn't have special tooltips, no one is gonna want to download it. It's a new thing, isn't it? You feel wet, yeah. What else is new? Where's the entrance? There it is. Okay, at least we can warm up in there. I will try to do without the map, but not without the light. I mean, this is mushroomy enough, isn't it? Doesn't look like brains, does it? I'm guessing that would be the exit. Yes. For a second I thought there was a tail and I was like, yep, that's weird. It's more like mushroom and less like a tree. Agreed. Oh, that's the slave market. That is not. This is not where I'm gonna meet the master of this place. So it is nice to see that for a change the slaves are not Khajiit and Argonian. I still don't approve of slavery, but that's the way. That looks like a shop, doesn't it? Okay, let's explore. I don't think I've ever really explored the place. I love these mushrooms, even though the texture is bark-like. Trader. Howdy, trader. Where are you? I hear you. Oh, you're there. Do I know any charm spell? Demoralized creature. Not quite it. I don't. Well, I'll have to rely on my natural charm. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm not using my rat totem. It's something to give me disease resistance, and I'm not prone to diseases anyway. What do you have for me? A skill book, but I don't need it. That's a lot of mushroom and crab meat you're carrying. I know, because Frostwind. So when I'm setting up camp, I'm making my mushroom and crab meat soup. Yummy. And when I'm on the go, I'm having eggs. And they're heavy. I know they're heavy, but they're quite filling. Especially if you just, crack them open and eat them raw, I guess. When you had one, you're done. You don't need any more. I think that's why they work so well to satisfy my hunger. No, that's rubbish. Give me an exoseptim and we're good. Thank you. I mean, I'm not a thief. I don't even need to pray. Hello, look at that. It's so gorgeous. And what is the note about? Grin lichen muck. Disease curing potion. Bildrin will pay well. Check with contacts. Well, if we see Bildrin, he wants a potion of cure disease, maybe? Maybe. Okay. What else do we have in here? Bildrin, the apothecary. Come on, let me go in. I can't. There we go. It was because of the banner. Wow, this looks very pretty. That's one of the things that I read. That's nice. I really enjoy playing permadeath with watercolored because it's very vanilla like and it's smooth. But so there is a quest. But when I play then with my shaman and I have all these vivid textures, well, I appreciate them as well. Hello, Stentus. Do you know something about that? Yes, that's why I'm here. Hello, Bildrin. I heard you ran out of potions. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't tell me about it, apparently. What about your trade? No, not really. So I guess that was just for flavor, rather than an actual quest, it would seem. And not only do I have a lot of mushroom, I also buy the crab meat always because it's so cheap. and it's food I can eat. I'm good with potions for now. Especially when I can't drink all of them anyway. A smith. Yep. Well, really, I would like to see a quest or something. It's not like I need gear. I already have some. I mean, I don't use weapons. And I just got myself a shield. And, oh yes, now I remember. I bought a piece of heavy armor and another one. And I'm wearing a bit of medium armor because I'm really hoping to improve my medium and heavy armor skills, just so that I can get a little more endurance and more hit points. So I'm not so squishy and frail. So no, I'm not selling any of those. I mean, yeah, have that. You won't even have it, it's clothing. Thanks for nothing, lady. At least I could dry a little bit. Next up. The pot and plaster. That's what, a trader? No, that's an inn. Those colors. So vivid. Oh my goodness. I mean, I know I have light. Oh, you're a companion. Wearing a snazzy ninja outfit. I like it. Don't I have a companion somewhere? She may have died. Nothing of interest. For the textures, what I did is I did go by steps, but then I added other textures that I preferred. And for the landscape, I used Mr. Swiveler's because it had been forever since I used his textures, and I've always liked them. I have changed the Imperial because it was made of red bricks and it looked too modern. I liked it because it looked different, so it felt like a different run of the game. So I've changed the Imperial back to something grey. Otherwise, I really like his textures. He's got landscape and architecture, but it's quite vivid, I must say. Quite vivid. I need to play with reshade. I need to play around with reshade and see what I can do. For this one, I did put a shader to try and lessen how vivid the colors were. But you know, doesn't show that much. You're planning to do similarly, start from step and then change the textures. Exactly. So step install as a basic, and then whatever you've missed is still going to be HD. Alright, I kind of assume nobody is gonna have anything of interest to tell me. But just a Telvanni mage. Nah. I do need to get acquainted with the Telvanni cities. I've never really bothered. Upper tower. Tower entry. That's where I need to go. Let's try a little levitation, shall we? I really like that levitation mod that we tried on Tuesday, and if it can be updated further, where I will not break concentration if my alteration skill is high enough, then it's going to be added to my mod list for sure. Good luck with that. Ooh. Honestly, I was casting it. I did not believe it would work. Is this where